Angie Goes West, Lesson 3. What are some things you remember about Angie? Yeah, when she was born, her face was not formed all the way, and the doctor didn't think she would live. But you know what? She did, and she grew up to love Jesus. Angie knew she didn't look like everyone else, and she couldn't hear as well as other people either. This made her feel sad. Nobody is as ugly and different as I am, Angie thought. But as Angie learned more about God from her Bible reading, He helped her change how she thought about herself. The Bible told her that God knew everything about her, even how many hairs she had on her head, and she was very valuable to Him. Angie began to understand that everyone is special to God, no matter how they look or dress. She began to see that others are valuable to God and need to know about His love. She wanted to share God's love with others who had never heard of Him. When Angie finished high school, she was excited to go to college and learn more about God so she could tell others about Jesus. However, one summer day after a long walk, Angie's whole body ached. What is happening to me? Angie wondered. By the next morning, the pain was even worse. She had no strength in her left arm and leg. The doctor knew immediately that she had polio, a sickness that could cause her to become paralyzed. Angie thought of her dreams of teaching about Jesus and asked, "How can I teach if I can't use my arms and legs?" But every day for weeks, the doctor returned and rubbed Angie's aching muscles. Slowly, Angie felt the tightness in her muscles ease and some of her strength returned. I might fully recover, Angie thought. But even though Angie got better, her left side never completely healed. Well, Angie remembered, God doesn't need me to look beautiful for Him to love me or for me to serve Him. I guess He must not need me to have 2 strong arms and legs either. The strength Angie longed for could only come from God. After her battle with polio, Angie's mother became very ill. Angie gave up her plan to go to college and took care of her mother for 10 years. Shortly before her mother died, Angie's brother was killed in an accident. Then the family farm had to be sold. Deformities, polio, the death of her loved ones, and the loss of her home left Angie feeling sad and defeated. But even though these things were hard for her, God used them to teach Angie to trust Him no matter what. She grew to love Him more and love others regardless of who they were or what they looked like. Finally, Angie was able to go to college. After 4 years of studying hard and working after class to pay for school, she was prepared to serve God. Do you remember where Angie dreamed of going? If you said out west, then you're right. Do you think that God would send her there? Make sure you come back next time to find out.